Okay, so let's unpack this. Today, we're diving deep into a really powerful conversation. It's from the Unspoken Strength YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, their video, The Secret to Escaping Disappointment, Revealed.
Yeah, that one really hits home for a lot of people, I think.
It does. And this isn't just, a casual chat. It feels more like a guide, really,
Mm.
for understanding and kind of transforming those draining cycles. They call it half-love and unfulfilled potential.
Right, that feeling of being stuck.
Exactly. So our mission here, for you listening, is to pull out the core insights from what Tyler and Denise are discussing. How to genuinely forge that self-worth and build some real resilience.
Yeah, and what's truly fascinating, I think, is how Tyler and Denise just cut right to the heart of it. They talk about the breadcrumb high.
The breadcrumb high, yeah.
Yeah.
What exactly do they mean by that?
Well, it's not just a catchy phrase, right? It's describing that cycle, often really subtle, where you get just enough attention, just enough validation to keep you kind of hooked.
Okay, yeah, like little crumbs.
Exactly. But it's never enough to feel truly seen or valued, so it just keeps you yearning, but never really fulfilled. And they also talk about wearing forgiveness like a shield.
That phrase really jumped out at me.
Me too. It's this idea that you're using forgiveness almost defensively to avoid conflict, maybe, or facing hard truths about a relationship.
Instead of you being genuine letting go, like for actual healing.
Precisely. And they frame this as a quiet form of self-abandonment, which is powerful.
Wow. Quiet self-abandonment.
Yeah. And they stress that the absolute crucial first step is just recognizing that pattern in yourself, seeing it.
That idea, wearing forgiveness like a shield,
Mm-hmm.
it really resonates.
Yeah.
For our listeners, maybe, what are some less obvious ways this quiet self-abandonment might actually show up,
Yeah.
day to day?
Oh, that's a great question, because it's usually not overt, is it? It often looks like consistently putting someone else's comfort or their needs or their emotional state way ahead of your own.
Right.
Even when it costs you your own peace or your boundaries are getting trampled.
Yeah. Like always being the one to compromise or smooth things over.
Exactly. Or making excuses for behavior that actually diminishes you just to keep the connection going.
Ah, I see.
It's that slow erosion of your own self-worth because you're not speaking up for your needs. You kind of slowly disappear without even noticing.
Okay, here's where I think it gets really interesting, though, where the video offers that shift.
Mm-hmm. The turning point.
Yeah, Tyler and Denise, they articulate it so well. That move from hiding your wounds to this realization, I lost myself to find my voice.
That's powerful.
It is. It's about seeing every scar, every wound, not as shame, not weakness.
But it's proof, like a badge of honor.
Exactly. A badge testifying to what you've overcome. Not just survived, but overcome.
Yeah.
And they pinpoint that moment. The moment you realize you can't keep living that way.
That's the click, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And activating that power of choosing you, actively reclaiming who you are. It's like moving from just suffering it to actively taking charge.
Absolutely. And that decision, choosing you, that's the real catalyst. It's not just saying it. It's a commitment. It requires action.
Right.
Tyler and Denise say really powerfully, now I rise and then it's my choice. Which means your healing doesn't hinge on what the other person does or if they apologize.
It's internal.
It's totally internal. Your own rising, driven by your choice to put your well-being first. And this shift means, as they put it, this time we don't bend, we breathe.
Don't bend, breathe. I like that.
Yeah. Instead of twisting yourself to fit someone else's needs or their neglect, you stand firm. You ground yourself in who you are and just allow yourself to be and to heal.
Okay, so connecting this to the bigger picture then, this deep dive into unspoken strength, it really seems to crystallize the healing process around that inner core, doesn't it?
It really does.
It emphasizes that you are not defined by who left or the pain they caused. Never were. Instead, you're defined by what they call the echo that chose to stay.
Beautiful phrase.
Isn't it? That intrinsic, unshakable part of you, your resilience, the core that stays even when everything else falls away.
That's it, exactly. That enduring self-respect, that inner strength. That's the part nobody can actually take from you. And that leads to another powerful truth in the video. Real love is calm, and so is true strength.
Calm.
Not dramatic.
Right. It's not about big gestures or fighting battles. It's about that quiet, steady peace. The peace that comes from being genuinely rooted in yourself and building relationships from that stable place within.
Okay.
It's this message that your unspoken strength, Well, it's finally spoken. It's not just inside anymore. It comes out through clear boundaries, saying what you need, making choices that actually honor who you are.
So wrapping this up, what does this all mean for you listening right now? I think this deep dive really underscores that even after walking through fire, feeling diminished maybe, you are inherently light. You are flame.
Yes.
You are not their story. Absolutely not their shame.
So important to remember. It really is. It's about embracing the journey, the messy, courageous, and most authentic journey of becoming yourself, not some perfect ideal.
Yeah, the real you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The wisdom from Tyler and Denise offers a clear path, really, a way to build relationships that honor your whole self, not just pieces.
Yeah.
So maybe the question to leave you with is, what unspoken strength might you be ready to finally speak? To embrace? How could that transform your own journey, turning silence into your authentic power?
They never saw the weight I carried, but I still walked. They never heard the nights I broke, but I still sang. I am made of unspoken strength. I rise from where they thought I'd end. I've been the silence in the storm, the soft voice breaking every norm. They only saw the smile I gave, not the pieces I had to save, but every scar I used to hide now glows beneath my open sky. I am light, I am flame, not your story, not your shame. I've been broken, I've been brave, and I survived what they erased. No one held me, so I held me tight. This is what becoming looks like. Unspoken strength, finally spoken. I wore forgiveness like a shield, loved in places left unhealed. But now I walk without disguise. Every wound now testifies. I lost myself to find my voice. Now I rise and it's my choice. I am light, I am flame, not your story, not your shame. I've been broken, I've been brave, and I survived what they erased. No one held me, so I held me tight. This is what becoming looks like. Unspoken strength, finally spoken. I am not who left me. I am not the end. I am not the echo that chose to stay. I am light, I am flame, not your story, not your shame. This time I don't bend, I breathe. This time I finally speak. Unspoken strength, forever spoken. I am unspoken strength.